as you can see, more pieces off the engine bay, looking a little bit more open so that I can see exactly what's going on. The brakes as well, probably these are standard 2-pot calipers, but they do have vented brakes discs on it, so that's pretty good. Shock absorbers look kind of new, all the tie rods and everything are all new, which is good. That means I don't need to worry about that. Suspension, not too sure, I couldn't tell you whether they're newer or not. A little bit of rust obviously in the metal piece up the top here, but overall I'm just starting to kind of dismantle everything as well, but you can see obviously it's a bit of a mess, so certainly we'll get where we need to go. We do have some kind of newer pieces in the engine as well, some good brakes, some good brakes lines on here as well, so a lot of this will just be cleaned up and reused. And obviously we do have the flip front kind of bar on here. Now, you know, it's not necessarily you need the inner wings, but I'm thinking probably just to keep the engine bay as clean as possible, what I'll do is I'll take this bracing off, put new inner wings on, and then obviously we can then start piecing all the other pieces together. But yeah, there certainly is a hell of a lot to do within the car, so I just need to keep getting started. I'm trying to get as much video as possible, but you know what it's like sometimes, camera just gets in the way. As I said, I've got so much to do in regards to dismantling, probably a lot of the stuff is going to be the rebuild rather than actually dismantling of the vehicle as well. But yeah, okay, that's where we are. So guys, you'll just see with the wee video there, just kind of unbolted the brakes. To me, just looking at them, look like one pot, but we'll double check anyway. I'm going to dismantle these because these are all going to get clean up. Maybe a later date if they are one pot, when we put 2 pot, just to provide that little bit more braking power. Because I guess, you know, the better braking, the better, in other words. So these basically have little pins at the bottom here, these kind of cottering pins, so it'll just be a case of getting these out and retaining these. Make sure you don't damage anything, and that's one. And these are obviously there to keep everything in place. So and that's 2. Look at a bracket, and then you can just pop these brake pads out, and they look pretty new. You can see there they're quite a lot of, there's still it goes. It's got a little plate, and yeah, it's just one big pot in place with some sort of plate as well for these So you see those big pressure pad there. Don't know what kind of brakes these are. As I said, I'm pretty kind of new at these. These just look to me like the standard mini style brakes, disc brakes obviously. So yeah, so what we'll do is we can stick all that stuff to the side. So always have your little tubs and so forth organised so that you don't lose anything, because if you want to reuse any of this stuff, it'll end up all going missing, and then you'll be hunting about trying to find bits to fit. So again, make sure we don't miss anything. Kind of washers there as well, and again just the same on the other side. And what I'll do is I will clean these up and I'll get proper brake paint for these, just so that, you know, the heat from these brakes are not going to damage anything. I've done it in the back because the back obviously is not going to get the main force of the braking. The main force of braking on this car is going to be at the front, so this is where all the kind of heat, or majority of the heat, is going to be. So what we'll do is I'll actually buy proper caliper brake paint for these, and I'll get these painted up at some point. But again, what we'll do is we'll just dismantle this one, and yeah, we're going to the next bit. So I'm not going to do any more here, and yeah, we'll get more off the car.